This is Isaiah chapter 66, verse 15. It says, "For behold, the Lord Yahweh will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind." Yahweh, whom the world ignorantly calls God, is going to send Yahweh Shai back with the chariots, with the so-called UFOs, the ones that Trump called himself unclassifying because Barack Obama leaked some classified information, even though the shit been out here for the last couple years. Yeah, when the Lord return, and they not aliens, by the way, he gonna pay for that, because he ain't no Israelite no way. As a matter of fact, he from Kush. He's just one of the so-called African tribes, you know. But they gonna pay. These so-called UFOs ain't showing up for nothing. That's Isaiah 66 and 15. "For behold, the Lord Yahweh will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger and his rebuke and his fury, Slakia, and his rebuke with flames of fire." Right, that fire is going to be from the nuclear missiles, because the Battle of Armageddon going to be kicked off by this time, and the Lord going to take control of the nuclear missiles and shoot them where he wants them to be shot at, and laser beams. They've been showing people in the movies for the longest of times, War of the Worlds. Them laser beams zap your ass, and you turn into powdered dust. That's all true. That's all biblical. Those who made the movies know the Bible. Warlocks and witches. They know what's coming, and they've been putting it in your people's face for the longest of times, man. So yeah, all that mockery about aliens, and because I just got to watching the documentary a little earlier. The aliens being 3 foot tall, silver, and having sex and putting babies in humans and having mixed breed, hybrid babies. Y'all gonna pay for all that talk. Y'all gonna pay for all that, man. It says, "For by fire and by a sword will the Lord plead with all flesh. The Lord not coming back for peace. And the slain of the Lord Yahweh shall be many." Right? He gonna kill a lot of people. It's Isaiah chapter 10, verse 34. "Think not that I am come to send peace on earth." Right? The second coming ain't for peace. You got guys, there's people that's waiting for the second coming, thinking that it's gonna be all peaches and cream. That ain't what the second coming is about. Everybody can't wait for the Lord's return, and everybody to go to the kingdom of heaven or go to hell. Y'all don't understand the Bible, man. Y'all do not understand the Bible. You know, if you a heathen, you going into slavery. If you're Israelite, you're going to be made righteous. You know, but you might have to be killed before you go in, you know. So your desire, I'm of the elect, you know, and make it on the right side, make it through the first resurrection. That's the resurrection you want to make it through. And not the second death. The second death is the nuclear missiles. You want to make it on the first resurrection. For you guys as spectators and standing by just watching the videos, mocking, laughing, or just sitting there listening, you got to get active. You got to do your studies and get on them highways and byways or join the camp. You know, this Matthew chapter 10, verse 34, "Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword." The Lord is coming back to kill people. He's not coming back to play games. That ain't the times that we're in. We're in a time of nothing but war. He's coming back to subjugate the nations. Put them up under his foot, under the elect's heel. The elect gonna be with him, with the angels, having that spiritual power. You know? And then we're gonna make them build up our kingdom. And then have rest from our labors. No death, no sorrow, no more, and forever. You know, so call all praise Yahweh Shema Shai. Call all Yahweh Shema Shai. Looking forward to that. With that being said, call all Yahweh Shema Shai. Yahweh Shema Kakadash. The honors to the elders and the apostles that rule well. And salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.